Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Another episode of Footy Talk. What are you saying, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm sweet, man. Not
Good
too bad.
Good to be back. Rattle some feathers.
What's that?
Ruffle some feathers.
Oh, bro. What you been telling me anyway, bruv?
I've just been working, man. I've done my back. My fucking back's killing. Really twisting my back in bed. It's done, man. Honestly. Like an old man. Age is getting to me. I'm 38 now, you know what I
mean? Love that, bro. Yeah, big up everyone in the chat every time. Yeah, I mean, man are talking about get the Charlie Austin quotes up, please, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Get the quotes up, please, bro, because someone posted the video in the group chat, innit, but I didn't watch it. But I just heard he was talking smack, saying that Wan-Bissaka basically can't defend, and Man United should buy Kieran Trippier or something like that.
Uncomfortable conversations.
It is an uncomfortable one, isn't it? The whole listen, the Wan-Bissaka can't defend thing is harsh, isn't it? It's not that he can't defend, yeah. I just don't think he's a very good footballer. So I agree with that, but I wouldn't say that he can't defend. I think saying that he can't defend, that's not the right kind of criticism. If you're going to criticize him, if man said, you know what, yeah, like he's not good on the ball and he can't attack, I'm hearing that. But do you know what I mean? I'm hearing man said he can't defend at all, which I think is, I think it's off the mark, innit?
Yeah, let's have a look here. Specific. I find it hard going at people like Wan-Bissaka because he's a good kid. He goes to work, you know, keeps his mouth shut and goes home. He's not impressed. He's not doing all. He just earns his wage and does his job and goes home. So I like footballers like that. You know, they're not all about attention seeking. And in terms of one-on-one defending, he's arguably best in Europe, but there is more to defending. I find his positional awareness is very suspect. He gets caught out a lot. I've seen many times. He's played last attacker onside, and when we've conceded for that.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And listen, we all know he's not nice. He's not the best football to watch, shall we say? He's not easy on the eye. And I believe he's got a place at Man United. I just don't believe, like, if you're going for a title, that he should be starting week in, week out. I think he's more of a game specific player.
Yeah. You know what it is, yeah, bro. When man say he's got a place at Man United, yeah, like, bro, he's got a place at the current Man United because the current Man United, the standards are on the floor. But if I'm being honest, he's not a Man United player. He's not a Man United player, bro. Like he's not good enough on the ball. Do you know what I mean? I think that they're saying that he was a winger when he was younger, and he ain't even got good enough feet to be a winger. But one thing I would say is, yeah, you can tell that defending is something that he's learned, because his positioning is not great. But what he does love is he loves a tackle, innit? He loves a tackle, and also because he's got long limbs and he's quick, he recovers very well, innit?
Yeah, he does.
But the reason why he's always sliding is because he's always recovering, bro, because his positioning is actually trash.
A great quote from Paolo Maldini said, if I've got to make a tackle, I've made a mistake.
Especially a slide tackle. Do you know what I mean? Like a tackle, maybe not so much, but slide tackle, most of the time when you're sliding, yeah, it is literally because you're recovering, because you're out of position. You know what I mean? And you saw it with, like, even when you look at like midfielders like the Michael Carricks and that, and even Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand used to just intercept everything and step in front of people. You never really saw you never saw Rio go into ground. Like if you saw Rio go into ground, it was very rare. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Wan-Bissaka spends his whole game on the floor, innit? And and that tells you everything that you need to know, innit? Like usually he's making slide tackles from behind the player because they've gone past him, innit? And it's just one of them ones where he's saying he's not up to the required quality, which I agree with. But again, I don't think current footballers should be speaking about other current footballers. I just don't believe in that.
It's a different era, though, isn't it? It's a different era now.
Bro, I just don't believe in that, bro. The reason why I don't believe in that is if I'm saying that, I feel like there needs to be like an unwritten code or something like that. Because for me, if I'm a pro footballer right now and one of these guys are talking shit about me on the radio,
you'll find it offensive, aren't you?
But I'm ringing his phone, bruv. I'm saying, someone give me his number, I'm calling him. Or when we play against them, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up on him and I'm saying, yeah, like, what are you saying? Because it's like, bruv, there's no need for it. And the thing is, if you're a current footballer, I think you of all people should kind of know that you don't need to be bashing your your peers and that, bruv. I don't agree with it, innit? I just don't agree with it if you're currently playing. If you're retired, cool. Do you know what I mean? But if you're currently playing and then saying, "Oh, United need to go and get Kieran Trippier," like Kieran Trippier is the only fucking right back in the world, bro. Trippier must be his mate. You know that, man.
Is it when you read that, it just comes across disrespectful, and
it does. It comes across mad disrespectful.
The thing is with Wan-Bissaka, because Wan-Bissaka's so quiet and reserved, and I'd say
he won't say nothing.
He's not going to say out. Again, like you, I'd be straight onto him like me. Why are you chatting shit? Keep your mouth shut. You know, stay in your own lane. Worry about your own game and let me get on my job. I'm at Man United. You're not, so shut up. Do you know what I mean? Like, shouldn't be doing that. I think it's a bit distasteful, personally.
Of course it is, bro. And the way you say you should go and get Kieran Trippier, it's like, brother, you mad? Like, it's just like Kieran must be his brethren because you've mentioned his name twice there. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, what are you, his agent or his friend? Like, are you trying to get him a move? You know what I mean? Because, bruv, if you're talking about Wan-Bissaka, why are you throwing Trippier's name in the hat like he's the only right back available, bruv? Don't really make no sense. There's a lot better right backs in the game than Kieran Trippier, mate. Kieran Trippier might be better than Wan-Bissaka, yeah, all round, yeah, but, bruv, there's millions of right backs better than Kieran Trippier, bro. Listen, you know what I mean? He ain't a fucking...
Pardon? There's other names in that squad. I'm not going to mention names, but there's other names in that squad that we could speak about that shouldn't be at Man United. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Like, there's plenty, bro.
Not just him.
Bro, he's the least of our worries in terms of shouldn't be at Man United. Like, bro, as much as I don't think he's good enough, he's better than a lot of men that are still there.
We've got bigger problems. And like you said earlier,
much bigger problems than him.
Like, if we were the Man United that was supposed to be, it wouldn't be at Man United. It wouldn't. And this just shows, like, if you go back to the 08 team and like years before that, he's not getting in that team. So I'll tell you what, there's probably half of this team's not getting in that team. So, like, as United fans, we need to remember the standards are just not where they used to be. And he's probably doing all right for where we are now. But again, if you want to go for a title, we do need an upgrade. We need an upgrade. There's people, yeah, because Varane's coming and Sancho's coming. There's people that genuinely believe we're going for a title next year, and I don't know what these people are on.
Who does? No, I don't. I don't think anyone sensible believes that, though, bro.
Yes, that's the key word, sensible.
But football fans are not sensible, bro. I just finished watching. Finished watching Jadon Sancho's interview on the Manchester United YouTube channel because it came up on my recommended, innit? And I watched it. And bro, yeah. I feel like, I don't know, he looks a bit reserved, innit? I feel like he was kind of holding back, innit? It was one of them ones where he seems a lot more like energetic and he kind of looked like he was kind of within himself. But when I went into the comment section, that's when I realized the melts that support this football club, innit? Like, some of the comments were just so dumb, like, and you know what? That's what I realized is it's like, these men know their audience, innit? Like, all the stuff that you hear coming out in the press and stuff, there's a reason why United hired a PR guy, innit? There's a reason, because they understand, that sucking the fans in, and spinning them all loads of bullshit is a massive part of the game, innit? And definitely. It's a massive part of the game. Like, I remember, like, with the Varane stuff, we were all talking about the Varane stuff. These guys saying, "Oh yeah, Varane's coming. Varane turned down loads of clubs to come to Man United, and he's taking less money than what Real Madrid offered him, and he's only on X amount." There was some rumor that he was on 11 million a year, which is a load of bollocks. He's on 20. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is about 384 grand a week. So it's more than what David De Gea is on. Certain man were going on like he was going to come for 11 million a year, bro. That's less than Martial and Rashford.
It came out yesterday. It was on 200 grand a week or something like that.
It's bullshit. That's after tax, bro. After tax, he's on about 230 after tax, bro. He's on 384 a week, bro. I've done the math. I didn't
know that because people.
Bro, he's on 20. What? You man thought Rafa Varane, World Cup winner, was on less than Rashford and Martial? Come on, bro. It doesn't make sense.
It didn't make sense to me, but then I had people coming to me saying, "Oh, tell Rants he's not coming for money," and I'm like,
"Bruv, he's on 20 million a year, bruv. He's on 20 million. That's what he's on. If anyone thinks that he's on less than Rashford and Martial, wobble your heads, bro. That doesn't even make sense. Why would he be on less than Martial?
It don't make sense. It don't make sense because I to be honest, right, I don't even know why he's come to United, and I'm not even trying to disrespect Ollie, but when I look at what Ollie's done over the last 2.5 years, or even his career as a manager, Nobody's going to convince me that he's come because he wants to play for Ole. No one's going to convince me that, right?
Yeah, but bro, it's not even really about that, my bro. Because like, listen. United's PR team are going to say loads of things. They're going to say he was a Man United fan. They're going to say he came for Ole. He came to win things. He came for the project. Bare people were saying he turned down loads of teams and it was only Man United he wanted. Fabrizio's come out and said, yeah, that as early as March, he was in talks with PSG. He was in talks with Chelsea as well. Chelsea decided that he wasn't a priority because they won the Champions League and they were kind of happy with their defense. So they were interested, but he said that Varane didn't feel like he was wanted in it because he wasn't a priority. So he didn't want to go Chelsea. PSG chose Ramos over him. So Man United was the only club left. And United were the most enthusiastic to sign him because obviously we needed the centre-back the most. So because we paid him the most money and we wanted him more, that's why he came. It wasn't because he turned down Chelsea or he turned down PSG. PSG chose Ramos. So it's one of them ones where like the PR and that will be like, oh yeah, he only had eyes for United and that. But bruv, he was talking to Chelsea and PSG in March, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like a lot of these fans, yeah, they're so quick to forget all the shit that the club does to us, yeah. As soon as they dangle a little carrot, yeah, and then feed you a little bit of bollocks, yeah, about he was a Man United fan and he came because of Rio Ferdinand and that. Bruv, listen, yeah, it's not that, innit?
You can put anything out in press, anything.
We don't know. They've got people that literally just deal with the media, bro. This is just what they do, innit? And it's just what they do is they do it because they realize how fickle football fans are, bro. And they realize that the same man screaming Glazers out and all of these things, give them a couple new signings, and they're gonna go and buy the shirt. I'm saying, and they're gonna stop trying to get these men out the club, bro.
When league's back, Sancho's here, Varane's here, they're gonna go back to the stadium. They're gonna stop singing Glazers out, probably. You know,
of course,
Edward's gonna die and all this crap. They're gonna start singing team again, and then the Glazers have won again.
Yeah.
It was an easy win for him. Easy win.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, really and truly, like, man have to understand, yeah, that it's like, use your brain, innit? Use your brain. If you ever thought that man was coming for less money, yeah, than Martial and Rashford, are you okay? That doesn't make no sense, bro. Like he's currently the highest paid player at the football club.
That is what's coming out, that he's on the he's not come for the money and he's on like 200 bags a week. But when you
but he's not.
It doesn't make sense. Like, why would you be on? He should be like
20 million.
De Gea and Pogba, really. He's won 4 Champions Leagues.
Sorry,
he's won 4 Champions Leagues. I think it's 3 La Ligas. So I would get like, I didn't think about it like this till you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
Why would he want the same money as Rashford? Rashford's done nothing in the game. Done nothing.
There's no way, yeah, in hell that he's on less money than Marcus Rashford. If man believe that, yeah, then I don't know what to tell them. Honestly, do you know what I'm saying?
People just have to believe what they want to believe. And my opinion, that doesn't make any. You have to think about it. What makes sense? Not what's coming out in press. What makes sense? Yeah, and like use your brain. On the same money as Rashford or below doesn't make any sense to me. Coming to play for Ole based on his career, managerial career, doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but bruv, what you got to realize, Johnny, is that people don't use their common sense. If anyone genuinely believes that he would be on less money than Rashford and Martial, bruv, his agent wouldn't allow that. Do you know what I mean? Whose agent? Yeah. If you're Varane's agent and you know that Martial's on 250, there's no way you're accepting 220. Do you know what I mean? There's no way, bro. Like, look, honest, use your brain, innit? Like, it doesn't make sense. That's why Bruno wants a new contract, because he knows that Martial and Rashford are on 250. You think Bruno doesn't know that? So Bruno probably says, you know what? If they're on 250, I want 250. So there's no way that Varane's accepted 220. That doesn't make no sense, bro.
When he come from one profile club to another, and what is he, 28? So that's like he's
at 28 years old. So this is his last big contract of his career, and he's going to accept less than Martial. No. Come on,
I
bro.
was thinking that, but since speaking ill, like thinking about it differently, it don't make any sense.
Yeah, it's all briefs, bro.
I don't care what money they're paying him to, but the money's irrelevant to me because it's more money in his pocket and less money in Glazer's pockets. The money is irrelevant to me personally. I just want him to come to Man United and perform. Yeah, that's all I want. I just want him to perform and get put that.
100%, bro. I don't care how much money he's on, bro. Do you know what I mean? But the facts are, yeah, it's like a lot of people don't like to use their brain and they don't like to exercise common sense, innit? You know what I mean? It's like them man would rather believe that this brother would have walked bare feet from Madrid to Manchester to sign for the club. I don't care why he's there, bro. When we got Di Maria, I knew Di Maria didn't want to come to us. And I knew that he came because no one else wanted him yet. But I didn't care because we got him. You know, but what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to lie to myself and say, yeah, he came because he's a Man United fan and like he turned down Chelsea and he turned down PSG. Oh, come on, bruv. Chelsea just won the Champions League, bruv.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, bruv, it's annoying, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Man United's handling of the Varane situation has been described by sources as pretty slick from start to finish, bro. It's just PR, bro. Like, who cares about all this?
I've got to be honest, though, Rants, what I will say is it has been a quick deal compared to how we normally do shit. I thought they'd just stretch this out for a couple of weeks. It's probably the quickest deal. But, like, I can't remember. Like when was the last time we did a high-profile signing that was this quick? Yeah. Like, this is how it should be. Because now I've enjoyed the aura and the excitement of him signing for United because it's not been fucking stretched out. Whereas with Sancho, by the time they finally announced Sancho, honestly, I'd pass caring. And I don't mean that as a disrespect to Sancho. I was over it. So I hope this is a sign of things to come. I really do. But listen, players are off the up.
This Varane thing, it was probably done, ages ago because we had a clear run at him. That's why it was so quick. Do you know what I mean? Because like obviously he's going into his last year, and like Fabrizio said, he already spoke to Chelsea. Chelsea didn't have no urgency. They weren't really, do you know what I mean? They weren't super like on getting the deal done. PSG chose Ramos, so we had a clear run at him. So it was a case of, yo, how much money do you want? Here's your money. Yeah. Like, do you definitely want to come? Yeah.
I still can't believe Prez let Ramos and Varane got in the same window. I did not expect that.
But bruv, at the end of the day, Real Madrid, the one thing I say, as much as I don't like Perez, I refuse to believe that he doesn't know what he's doing, innit? I refuse to believe he doesn't know what he's doing. If he's let them both go, I want to see who he replaces them with, innit? The one thing about Perez is Perez never gets held to ransom, innit? Like, he chose to let Ramos go because Ramos said he signed the contract. And he told him, nah, the contract's expired, bro. You know them one. So it's one of them ones where like he didn't want Ramos at the club no more. I don't know why. Innit? Like maybe they just fell out or whatever, but it was his decision. With the Varane thing, it's the same. Do you know
what's your thoughts on Varane? What's your thoughts on him coming in? Because
he improves us 100%.
He definitely improves us, but like people have to remember, he's not coming into a well-coached team. The team's not well coached. Like there's only so much he can do. Do you know what I mean? I welcome him big time, but he ain't coming into a well-drilled team. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's not, but
because of his like his reputation, people are going to be like. I think people are expecting big things from him, which you can't blame him for expecting that. But people, you know, I would urge caution and remember, he's not coming into a good coach team. He's not, and as good as he is, there's only so much he can do as an individual. And unless that coach, the defense coach, gets them all like a well-oiled machine, there's only so much he's going to be able to do. So, like people, I'd say, like if he doesn't hit the ground running, don't get on his back, man. Don't get on his back. Same with Sancho. If Sancho don't hit the ground running, don't get on his back. Like they're going to take an adjustment period, and people need to remember that.
Right, bruv. But you know what it is, yeah. He's experienced, though. He's experienced. Obviously, he's played at the highest level, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's going to need loads of time to adjust. I don't, innit? The one thing I think, though, is that a lot of Man United fans don't know what kind of player that we've signed because they have never really watched him.
So, and I'm one of them. I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest, yeah. Most of my like sort of 20s, I was in the army in Afghanistan, Iraq, and fighting wars and shit. So I didn't watch a lot of Man United personally, and I've never watched a lot of European football. So I've personally not watched a lot of Ramos or Varane unless it's been in Champions League. So I'm not even in the best position really to even give a breakdown of the player, like his strengths and his weaknesses. I know of his reputation, obviously. Everyone knows his reputation.
But a lot of fans only know about his reputation and don't know his style of play and don't know anything about him.
And I can be honest, I'm one of them because I just don't watch him enough. But I do hope, I hope his reputation carries him at United, and he can be that player that we need. I genuinely hope Maguire and Varane can form a solid partnership because we fucking need one,
bro. If they both can stay fit, I think it's going to be a good partnership. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a very good partnership because he complements Maguire in the sense that his recovery is good, he's quick. Do you know what I'm saying? And he will make them slide tackles. So, bro, I think that actually the balance between them two is actually good. Do you know what I mean? But the problem is, I think a lot of people.
I'll tell you what it is. He's fast,
but that's what it is. But a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think that we're signing someone that's really good on the ball, like a like a Virgil van Dijk. He's not that kind of player, bro.
Oh, not.
No way, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Other than his pace runs, what are his strengths? What's his strengths? Is he good at anticipating danger?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he's kind of good at anticipating danger. He's quick. On the ball, he's basic on the ball, to be honest. He hasn't got great feet. Like, do you know what I mean? He's lanky. He's got a similar build to like Chris Smalling. He's tall and quite lanky, innit? He's got that kind of lanky build about him. He's good on the ball, but not great on the ball. He's got decent passing, but it's not amazing. Do you know what I mean? But he's a very good player, bro. It's just one of them ones where defensive partnerships are literally about complementing the guy next to you.
Like knowing where each other's going to be. Like what made Vidic and Rio so good together is they didn't really need to communicate. Like they just knew where each other, like when to go, when to stay. Like they just had like this synergy, and that's what any partnership in the world, anything with a partnership. Even your relationship, you need to have that sort of, like, being each other's heads. It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like my man said, Varane got bodied by Werner. I wouldn't get excited. Like someone said, he's great in the air. I don't think he is great in the air. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's all right in the air, but he's not physically imposing at all. He's lanky and he's quite lightweight. Like you can bully him physically. You actually can. He's good in the air because he's tall. Do you know what I mean? Good in the air doesn't just mean you're tall, yeah. Good in the air is about attacking the ball. Do you know what I mean? Maguire's good in the air because he attacks
following the flight of the ball, not losing the flight of the ball.
Tracking the flight of the ball and attacking it. Being good in the air isn't, I'm tall, someone's crossed it, I'm just gonna help it on. Like, no, that's not being good in the air, bro. You're just long in it. Like, so I wouldn't look at him and say, yo, he's good in the air. Like, when you look at Virgil, Virgil scores headers, bruv. Like, just like Maguire. Maybe Maguire hasn't scored enough for Man United, but in both boxes, Virgil in the air is a colossus, innit? Same with Harry Maguire. Defensively, yes. Attacking wise, he needs to score more headers probably because he gets his head on them. He gets his head on them.
Just end up in Rose's head.
Yeah, he gets his head on them, but it's not
direction.
It's not a Gary Pallister, Steve Bruce situation where they're coming up and that they're actually a goal threat, innit? Maguire needs to improve on scoring these headers in the other box, but Varane, he's an aerial threat because he's tall, innit? But I wouldn't say he's a great header of the ball, man. I think you need to understand the difference between getting your head on the ball and actually heading the ball with authority, innit?
Yeah.
And he doesn't head the ball with authority like that. Do you know what I mean? Positioning wise, it's all right because he's quick, innit? I wouldn't say that he's got great defensive anticipation like a Sergio Ramos or like a Bonucci or one of them players, but because he's athletic, he doesn't have to be perfect, innit? It's the same with Wan-Bissaka. Like I'm saying, his defensive position is not great, but because he's quick, he makes up for it, innit? And I think that Varane's anticipation is good enough. It's good enough, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's been times where, like, he might anticipate danger, like run back onto the goal line and make clearances and that. I've seen him do it a few times. Like, he's an intelligent player. He's an intelligent player, but I don't think he's the kind of player that people think he is. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think this is the end of the double pivot now. Do you think we can retire that?
I don't think so.
You don't?
No.
Oh, man. So you think these rumours of this 4-3-3 are just nonsense?
Yeah, I think we might see a 4-3-3, and then as soon as we lose a game, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to start the season. I just don't want to see McFred. I don't want to see that.
No, it won't be a McFred though. If Pogba's still here, there's rumours of a PSG bid being imminent.
Yeah, there's more and more noises coming out about PSG.
Yeah,
I'm torn on Pogba. Like on a personal level, I want him to stay because he's my favourite player. But that's more of a selfish perspective.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In terms of his career, in my opinion, he should leave. I should leave. But I want him to get the respect that he deserves, and the love that he deserves, because he's not getting it at our fan base. Not off enough people anyway. But the thing is, people are already saying, "Oh, if he goes to PSG, he's going to the Farmers League," so he's still not going to get the respect he deserves there.
Yeah, but he will because the thing is, yeah, like man only care if you win trophies, innit? And obviously internationally with France, he'll win more trophies, and then he can challenge for the Champions League there, bro. So honestly, the disrespect he gets here is mainly in this country. It's the same with Neymar. These guys get disrespected in England. They get disrespected in England because the press here are so arrogant. But outside of this country, they don't get the same disrespect, bro. Like everyone in France knows that Pogba's the guy, bro.
Some people put more respect on McTominay's name than Pogba.
Yeah, I know, but that's this country, bro. Like honestly, I don't even worry about this. Don't even worry about all that. That's all nonsense, isn't it, bro? That's not even worth a conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
My man said Chelsea getting Koundé for 20 million plus Zuma. That's a great deal. I wouldn't say it's a better deal because they've lost a player and they're spending money to get a player. We're getting Varane just for 40 million. But I think that Koundé suits Chelsea's three at the back system more than Varane. That's the reason why they didn't want him. That's the reason why they didn't want him, because Koundé is a ball playing centre back, right centre back that can also play. He can play right centre back. He can play right back, and I'm hearing he can play in the 6 as well.
They didn't even need a centre back. Chelsea, they had a good defence last year. I don't really know why they get
but personnel wise, I see it because Zuma's not good on the ball, and I've always said this. So the manager's done the right thing by bringing in a ball playing centre back already in a solid system, bro. And him at right centre back and then Reece James at right wing back. That's solid from Chelsea, innit? I think it's brilliant business. I think he suits Chelsea more than Varane. But I wouldn't say that they got the better deal. Do you know what I mean? Because he'll be on less money than Varane. And I think he might have a bigger impact because he's in a better team. But I still think Varane's a better player. Do you know what I mean? There's no doubt about it.
Varane, £35 million. It's like 35 million for Varane. That is a steal.
It's a steal, mate. It's an absolute steal. Let's not go over the top here. Do you know what I'm saying? And Varane's aerial stats are elite, #1 in Spain. Bro, they don't even cross the ball in Spain. What does that even mean, bruv? You know, do you know what I mean? Like, you know them stats there, bro. Like, what does it even mean, bro? Like, what big centre forward plays in Spain that's good that he's gonna have to win headers against, bro? Like, I don't even know if they got strikers over 6 foot in that country. Like, the aerial stats in Spain mean fuck all. Honestly,
forget about but just this stats argument, and I'm not saying stats don't have a place in game, and I feel like I'm just repeating myself here. But I've said this so many times. Like, stop relying on stats, man. Watch the game. Watch the game with your eyes. Stats are very, as I've said many times, stats are very deceptive. They're very deceptive. Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, absolutely, bruv. Listen, statistically, Harry Maguire was better than Van Dijk, bro. We've been here, innit? Like,
we all know honestly, who's the better centre back, and it ain't fucking Maguire.
Man don't need to manipulate stats, innit? Do you know what I mean? Isn't it a good thing that a lot of your fan base is expecting you guys to challenge? Because if you don't, Ollie gets sacked. I've seen some media outlets pushing some of the same things. So it's a win-win. You know what it is, yeah? It's not even a win-win situation, bro. Because Manchester United have just handed Ollie a 4-year deal, bro. So even when he fails, yeah, he's got the cushion of a 4-year deal, bro. No. Like, they're not gonna sack him anyway.
What was your initial reaction, Rants? Because honestly, that ruined.
I nearly crashed the car, blood. I told them.
Mate, it nearly ruined my day. I was
on the way to futsal, and it flashed up on my phone, and I said, "This can't be real." Yeah, I checked the group chat, and they said, "Nah, Sky Sports announced it."
What has he done? Like, what has he done to deserve a 3-year deal with an extra deal? And I only found out the day after that he got an option of an extra year. What has he done to deserve that?
I don't know.
Not even as an Ollie Hour, just as a pure football person, as a football fan, looking at Man United. What has he done to earn that contract?
I don't know, bro.
Rewarding failure.
I don't know, my bro. We had this conversation yesterday, though. These men are failing upwards, isn't it? Like, how the fuck is he failing and getting rewarded with a new contract?
And a 3-year one at that. Why? What I don't understand, right? For these business people that seem to like money, yeah, because they bleed Man United dry. You just signed him up to £25 million contract, right? Why not just wait wait till Christmas? Just wait till Christmas and see how the land lies. And if he's failing, which I anticipate he's going to be, because October, November they're not kind to Ollie at all, right? Yeah. If he's failing at Christmas, then you just fucking part ways, on a mutual agreement, sack him or whatever. Doesn't cost the club £25 million. Send him on his way. Bring in Zidane or somebody like that. Why? I don't like. And this is what annoys me, right? People talk about this new football structure that we've got. Oh, we've got all the right people in the right places now behind Ole. So if these are the right people, why would they so they give like the vote of confidence to Ole for this new 3-year contract based on what he's done? That's not they're not the right decisions. So when I'm seeing decisions like that they're potentially advocating for, that tells me that these fucking idiots don't have a clue what they're doing, or it's all just fucking mates.
Yeah, but you saw in the under-23s Paul McShane's coming as well, and he's still playing football, and he's another one that used to play for Man United, like Tom Heaton and that. Like they're just doing the old boys club in it, where they just bring in all these guys with the so-called DNA in, bro. Like it's a brethren's thing, innit? Like it's worrying. It's worrying for me.
Season Rants. Are you excited? What's your thoughts on it?
I am excited because we got Jadon Sancho. I'm excited to see Jadon, really. I'm excited to see how Martial recovers from the season he had last season. We don't even know. As far as I've heard, Rashford hasn't even had that fucking operation yet. Is he even going to have it?
Apparently not. And listen, I do not want to see that version of Rashford. I do not want back at Man United, period.
Yeah, no. He's been terrible, bro. But then, do you know what I mean? It'll be interesting to see how Cavani's fitness holds up, like how Mason plays this year, because it wasn't a great season for him last season. The way he finished the season before last, I thought he was going to kick on last year. Mason didn't. Mason didn't kick on. Do you know what I mean? It'll be interesting to see if we play a 4-3-3. But honestly, I think that we're probably going to finish where we finished last season or below. Do you know what I mean?
Right, I do, because people got to remember, Liverpool's back, Van Dijk, and they're all back to full strength. Leicester's back to full strength. Don't sleep on Leicester. Chelsea's now under Tuchel. He's had 6 months, and no doubt he's going to be working out on training ground. He's clearly a good coach. So, Ole, Ole is up against Klopp, Tuchel, and Pep, and Brendan Rodgers, and even potentially a push. Benitez, Rafa Benitez, he's a fucking top coach, right? So he's up against some big dons in the Premier League. So that's why I'm not excited. I don't think we're in no title race. I don't believe that, because I believe when it comes to the critical moments, like we've gone over a million times, Rants, when it comes to the times when the manager has got to make that decision at the right time, the right substitution, Ole's proven so far that he doesn't have it in him. So with that being said, I think it'll just be a case of it'll be a top 4 fight for us. I'd just like to see the football improve. I just want to see some good football at this point.
Me too. But hopefully, getting some better players in would mean that the football's going to improve, bro. But honestly, I don't know. I don't understand, innit? Someone that only coaches like at amateur level, I don't understand how Manchester United's football can be so bad with the caliber of players they have, bro. Because legit, like my team moved the ball better, and with players that play at semi-pro level. So I don't know how Man United can't move the ball better and have better patterns and better build-up play. And I just don't understand it, bro. Like it can only be the manager's fault, because the players have the ability to do it, bro. Like there's no two ways about it.
How many games did we watch last year, Rants? And we were looking at this TV and saying, why is the tempo so fucking slow? Why are you moving the ball so slow? When it's that slow, you become predictable, and you wonder why you can't break teams down. You need to move the ball quick. Our ball retention is terrible. It's terrible. And you can only put so much blame on the players. At the end of the day, the collective unit is coached by all his coaching staff. And in my opinion, again, I said they're inept. Or they're not good enough at this level. Ollie's inexperienced at this level. So I find it astonishing that a manager that's inexperienced at this level has inexperienced people around him. I could maybe buy into it if you had the best people around him.
You're spot on, my bro. You're actually spot on. And I've said this a million times. It makes sense, because even that with me at the moment, my team are in a futsal league. We've only played 3 games. I've played futsal before, like as a youngster, but tactically it's a lot different to 5-a-side, innit? I've got two experienced futsal players in my team, and tactically, I work alongside them, yeah, when I'm coaching the team because they've got more experience than I have in it. One of the boys played for England futsal, and he's super knowledgeable. And the other one's played national level as well, bro. And tactics, they're doing most of the tactics. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm learning from them. So it's one of them ones where it's similar to basketball. So I can pick it up quite quickly because I know basketball tactics. But you're doing like half court presses and full court presses and different things like that. But it's not like five-a-side. So I literally give them the license here to kind of, if they see certain things, to kind of say to me, yo, this, that, and the other, and I'm learning from them. Who's Ollie learning from, bro? Michael Carrick has been a coach for like 3 years. Like, I think he got his job under Jose in Jose's second season, because the first season under Jose, I think he was still playing. Because he was playing. He was playing because he played with Pogba at one point. So Carrick is brand new. Kieran McKenna's only coached the kids.
Mike Phelan's number 2.
Mike Phelan's a scrub. Do you know what I mean?
So you have that part of it where the coaching staff are subpar, yeah. And then when it comes to match day, you have the manager who's got abysmal in-game management. His in-game management is atrocious. So when you couple that together, is it any wonder we look like a bag of shit?
Yeah,
it's obvious why we look like a bag of shit. And the players are good enough to play better football. They are better. They've got some Rashford, Bruno, Pogba, Cavani, Mason Greenwood, fucking Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire. There's enough there to be playing better football than we play. And this is why you know I rant and moan all the time, because like the football's shit. It's shit to watch. Yeah. We've had purple patches, don't get me wrong, but predominantly speaking, it's poor. It's piss poor.
100%. And PSG have opened initial discussions to gauge your interest, but remain undecided whether to buy the player this summer or wait until next summer to sign him on a free. So what that tells me is that Pogba's definitely not signing a new deal at United, regardless of what happens this summer.
It's his last big contract.
It's his last big contract.
Yeah. And you have to remember, Riola's looking for that big paycheck too. He's wanting all that money. So
it's his last big contract. He's 28 years old. So this contract, he's gonna probably make at least 400, mate, off this next contract. He'll get that at Real Madrid. He'll get that at Paris Saint-Germain, innit? So it's one of them ones where he might just wait for one more season, go on a free. And if that's the case, I expect to see a double pivot of Pogba and McTominay, bro.
Do you think, Rants, there could be a chance that if we happen to be doing well this season, the football has improved? Do you think that could sway Pogba to sign?
I don't think so. No, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. He's already wasted 5 years. Why would you waste another 4?
Do you think the addition of Sancho and Varane could sway him?
Not really. Not really, bro. Listen, like Mbappe wants to leave PSG, bro, and they're signing all these good players. So I think as a player, once your mind's made up, it's made up, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I'd be sad to see him leave, man. Really sad.
The thing is, I wouldn't. I'd be sad to see him.
I'd be happy for him, yeah, because you know, go do what you're meant to do and go and enjoy football and go get the honours that you're meant to be fucking challenging for.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. This team without Pogba, it feels like it's going to lose its personality. You know, like there's a big hole he's going to leave. Yeah, honestly, it's sad. I find it sad, but I will be happy for him. I'll be definitely happy for him.
I wouldn't be sad to see him leave at all, because I just feel like his time at Man United has just come to an end naturally. I just think if he stays, for what, bro? Like, you're not missing anything. You're not missing nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? They told you they were going to sign all these players when you first came, and they didn't do it. So it's like promises have been broken. Like, what are you staying for? It don't make no sense. I just don't see him renewing. I see him running that contract down and then either going to Real Madrid or PSG on a free if he doesn't go this season. Personally, if I was him, do you know what I mean? He'd go wherever you prefer to go. If Real Madrid's his preferred destination and Real Madrid aren't going to pay this season, they probably tell him to wait.
And do you know what? You can't even blame Pogba, right, for the way the club's treated him. And not all the fan base, but some of the fan base, the way they've treated him. Can you blame him for running his contract down and like giving him one last fuck you after the way the club's treated him? Can't blame him. I won't have no bad feelings towards him. Fuck him. You know, do what you've got to do, Pogba. Do what you've got to do, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, legit, it's one of them ones where the Pogba situation, I think, is completely in his court, innit? It's in his court. So whatever he decides to do is what will happen. Do you know what I mean? Is what will happen. Do you know what I mean?
Who are you putting as title favourites next year? Who have you got as favourites?
Chelsea.
I think between City and Chelsea, me.
I think Chelsea. I think Chelsea. City are getting Jack Grealish, which is massive. Do you know what I mean? But then Holland to Chelsea swings it, bro. Holland and Koundé.
I think they're going to get Haaland. I think they'll get Haaland. That's the last piece they're missing, really. I'm telling you, if they get Haaland, we're not going to talk to him. Well, we're not going to talk to him anyway because who's running us. But if City get Grealish and Chelsea get Haaland, I think it's a 2-horse race. Jack Grealish under Pep Guardiola. Fucking hell. Stuff of nightmares, that.
Bruv, Grealish is mad, bro.
Jack Grealish under Pep Guardiola. Fucking hell.
Bruv, he's so sick, yeah? And then to go there, bruv, I just don't know, bruv.
Look what he did, yeah? Look what he did. Not now, but like in his sort of his prime. Look what he turned Sterling into, what he did to him. At one point, he was fucking brilliant. He was brilliant. Can you imagine what he would do at Jack Grealish?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh, too much sauce is that. Way too much sauce.
And the thing is with Grealish, yeah, Grealish is so good, yeah, that the more runners he's got around him, the more dangerous he's going to be, bro, because he plays a lot isolated at times and he still does it. So with all these runners going off him, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Who's your dark horses this year? I said it, tell you what. I'm watching a bit of Brentford last year. I think Brentford are going to do well, you know. Brentford play a nice brand of football. I think they'll do well this year.
Dark horses.
West Ham too. They did good last year.
I don't even know if you could call them dark horses anymore. I think Leicester. Yeah, I think Leicester. I think this is going to be the first season, yeah, that I respect Leicester from the start, innit? Because you know what's fucked up about Leicester? Every time they do well, everyone acts like they're surprised, bro. But they keep doing well, bro. It's about time. It's about time that people just accept that Leicester are a top 6 team now. I don't think the top 4 exists anymore. I don't think it exists anymore, bro.
It's top 6.
I think it's time to just get rid of this whole notion that there's a top 4. There's not a top 4 anymore, guys, because there's literally 8 teams that can finish in them 4 spots every season now, bro. Like when man's looking at it, obviously you got the 2 Manchester clubs, you got Chelsea. I mean, you've got Liverpool, you got Tottenham, you've got Leicester. That's already 6. Do you know what I mean? And then Arsenal finished 8th for like the last 2 seasons. So that's already 6 teams here. Do you know what I mean?
Everton,
and then you've still got Everton. You've got Everton. You've got Leeds. You've got Arsenal. Like, bruv, it's almost like a top 8 now.
That's mad.
It's almost like a top 8 now, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because one team just needs to have bad injuries or something like that, and then all of a sudden, you're fucked, bro.
Do you think we're going to get a DM, Rants? Do you think we're going to get a DM?
Nah.
You don't?
Nah, we're only getting linked with Neves. And to be fair, I'd take Neves, bro, because he's an upgrade on McTominay.
Oh, definitely.
I don't think we're in for Ruben Neves. I think it's Ruben Neves' agent, yeah, just trying to get money for him, because he's only worth. They're saying that he's available for 30 million, and no one's come in for him yet, which does surprise me, and that makes me think there's not many takers for him, bro.
I'd take Neves. I'd definitely take Neves. Anything to get rid of McFred. Anything to get rid of that. And then wouldn't that allow us to play 4-3-3 if we got Neves?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd buy him now, 30 million, no brainer. If I was the manager, he would be.
We've got time to do it. There's plenty of time to do it.
He'll be the guy I buy. Not because I think he's amazing, but I think that for the price you get him for, he's got Premier League experience. I just think that
I'm surprised Wolves would let him go though. He's a good player, Neves, man.
Yeah, but now Nino's gone. I think there must be contractually. I think maybe he's got a certain amount of time on his contract or something, and he can't really force him to stay.
Okay.
No, I mean, if we can finish second at 84 points, will you give Oli credit? Also, do you credit him for building a squad? No, I don't. And tactics need improvement. I agree. I don't give him credit for anything. The only reason why I don't give him credit for anything is because I genuinely believe that any monkey could have done what he's done.
Don't you credit? See, I like.
I don't. Let me land, bro. The reason why I don't credit him, is because, bro, he spent like 400 million, bro. Like anyone could do that, bro. And most of his signings have been obvious signings. You can throw Sancho into that. Jadon Sancho's an obvious signing. It's a good signing, but it's an obvious one. Wan-Bissaka was an obvious one that we didn't need. Harry Maguire was an obvious signing. Dan James has flopped. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who else did we sign in that window?
We've got Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes, obvious signing. Bruno was making bare noise in Europe. I wouldn't have signed him personally. We only signed Bruno on a panic thing in January because Matic, Pogba, and I think McTominay all got injured. So Bruno was a panic buy. And even though he's done well statistically, he was a panic buy. And it was an obvious signing because loads of teams were sniffing around him because his stats were good. We haven't signed one player, that wasn't an obvious signing that's turned in and he was like, oh, that's a revelation. There's so many ballers, that was out there that we could have got for a fraction of the price. Samare's ended up at Leicester, would have been a brilliant signing for us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, loads of teams have done way better business than us when you look at how much money they've spent and what they've actually got to show for it. So you look at Leicester, they got rid of Harry Maguire and then they replaced him. And now they've got, what's his name, coming through as well, the young centre-back.
Leicester. Oh, Fofana, is it? Fofana.
Fofana. Do you know what I mean? Bruv, another young player, him and Saliba were like, them man were talking about Saliba like they were ballers and that. They go and get Fofana. We spent 85 million on a Harry Maguire. Why couldn't we have got a player like that? We're making bare obvious signings and spending bare money, bro. Like, what he's done, is he's spent a lot of money on good players. Any manager can do that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally any manager can spend a lot of money on big players. Do you know what I'm saying? What Klopp done at Liverpool, spending a lot less money, is a different. That is what I credit with building a side. Bro. When you go out and get the players he did, what all he done was he bought good players for a lot of money, bro. That's not fucking rocket science. Anyone can do that.
See, I don't give him credit. I don't give him credit for improving team. I have to. The difference of opinion.
How's the team not going to improve if you buy better players? Surely buying better players is going to improve the team, bro. Like, that's come on.
Yeah, I know you said.
You know what I mean? You haven't improved the style of play. You know what I mean? You bought defenders and we still conceded the most amount of goals I think that we've conceded in fucking like 60 years. The home record last season was shit. For the amount of money you've spent and the caliber of players you've bought, we haven't improved.
If you just give me 400 million and I could go and improve that team. I know, I get what you're saying. But
Bruv, give you 200 million, you can improve the team. You just got to buy better players. Do you see what I mean? Like, buying better players with money is not fucking. You can't give someone credit for that, bro. That's what money does.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what money does. Money gets you better players, bro. If you buy better players, why have you got all these players, Look at this. Wan-Bissaka 50, Maguire 80, Varane 40. Forget Luke Shaw, because he didn't buy Shaw. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's our defense, Tellers as well, he bought as well. He doesn't play him. Come on, bro. Like, man spent bare money, I know he has. To win nothing. So why are we giving him credit, bro?
Because I see the team's improved. I'm like, and he's sort of overshadowed it. He's oversaw it. I'm like,
nah, bro.
I give the man credit for that. But honestly, I do see your side of the coin as well. Like, give any average manager 400 million and he's going to improve the squad. I do see both sides of it, but because I look at the team now and I'm happy with the team, so I have to give. Just for me, I have to give the man credit for building the team. But I do get what you're saying. Anybody could improve the team with 400 million pounds worth of signings. I do see both sides of it.
But you know what it is, Donny van der Beek as well, another player that's coming and doesn't play. So we're giving credit for Ollie for building the squad, but did he actually sign these players? Because I'm not so sure. Because why did he sign Van der Beek to not play him?
Apparently, when he uses a player and a player plays well, it's his signing, like Bruno. But when we talk about why he's not playing Van der Beek, all of a sudden it's not his signing. I don't understand that. So you can't have it both ways.
Bro, these men move the goalposts all the time.
You can't have it both ways. Because whether you believe him or not, Ollie came out and says, I have the final word. Yeah. So we have to take him at his word. But then when people say it's not his signing, so we say, well, so what is it? Is he just a yes man then? because you can't have it both ways. He either wanted the signing or is a yes man. You can't have it both ways.
But do you see what I'm trying to say? Either they're his signings or they're not. Do you see what I mean? You see how these Ollie inbres want to move the goalposts?
Oh man,
first they say, yo, he didn't want Wan-Bissaka. No, he didn't want Van der Beek. The club gave it to him. But then when it comes off, man's like, oh yeah, it's his signings and he's getting rid of the dead wood and that, bro. Let me tell you something for free. Lukaku wanted to leave. He didn't get rid of Lukaku. Sanchez wanted to leave. He didn't get rid of Sanchez. At the start of the season, he came out saying Alexis Sanchez is going to be a big player for us this season. And then Sanchez said, I'm not playing for you. Fuck off. And then he ended up getting rid of Alexis on loan while we were still paying his wages, bro. Like, he didn't get rid of him. Everyone's giving this guy credit, yeah, for man management. It's lies, bro. If he's such a good man, bro, if he's such a good man manager, why do we have two goalkeepers that both think they're number one, yeah? If his man management so good.
Talk about man management. There was a game against Arsenal last year, right? And I said this the other day, obviously on your channel. There was a game against Arsenal last year where McTominay had stomach cramps. He fell to the floor on the pitch, right, a couple of times because he was in so much pain. Van der Beek is sat there on the fucking in the dugout, ready to fucking play, and he decides to fucking give McTominay a couple of painkillers and carry on through game. That's not good man management. That's shocking.
Bro, man management. Look at Marcus Rashford, bro. That Brez needed an operation for how long? Do you know what I'm saying? What man management? Paul Pogba needed 2 operations because Ollie had him playing against fucking Rochdale, yeah, with a bone in his ankle, fucking floating about. Man talking about man management. Bro, listen, trying to be mates with all the players is not man management.
No, it's not. It's not.
That's not man management, bro. What they're calling man management is actually the fact that he's just inept, bro, and he doesn't have a presence about him as a manager. He's got no authority. So he pretends like he's one of the players. That's not man management, bro. Like, big up my man for the super chat. Improve the team, getting rid of deadwood, changing the club culture. These are all dead buzzwords. It's just like politics, bro. In politics, yeah, around Brexit, they were using all these buzzwords, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Buzzwords. That's all it is, to manipulate the masses, bro.
Some players, like Luke Shaw, need an arm around them. But some players like Bruno need the hard word. You can't, it's not one size fits all. You have that. That's what made Fergie so fucking good. He knew which personality needed what treatment. And all it just puts a smile on his face and just it's all a Jolly Boys outing in that camp. That's not
Jolly Boys outing. It's true. He's saying he's improved the atmosphere at the club. He has, but it's not hard after coming in after Mourinho.
But you know, it's not now, Rants, yeah. It's now gone from and improving the atmosphere at the club to now it's complacency setting. It's gone from the good vibe of happiness to now Rashford can drop stinkers, or Bruno, or Pogba, any player, fuck it, any player can drop a stinker, but they know they're playing again next game. That's complacency. That's not good man management. That's not good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And then the players like Van der Beek and Axel and Bay and all these fringe players, when they see the fucking teammates, they're intelligent, not idiots, can see them dropping stinkers, and they still don't get a fucking look in.
Yeah.
So they're not going to feel valued. They're not going to feel loved and wanted by Ole. That's not good man management. This myth that he's a good man manager is bullshit, man. And I'm sick of it.
Well, of course it is. And that's why I say to you right now, yeah, the man management thing is a myth. Do you know what I'm saying? The building a squad thing is a myth, bro. It's a myth, bro. 8 million, yeah, for Robertson, yeah. Who's our Robertson, bro? We don't have one. We spent 15 million on Dan James, blood. He's shit.
He is.
All of these, man, look at this. Robertson was cheaper than, bruv. Robertson, Gomez, Matip. Well, combined, yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's okay, cool. That's about 12 mil. Bruv, we could do that twice to get Dan James, bro. Like, Dan James.
And they're about giving him a new contract.
Bruv, Dan James, you know the amount of money that Dan James is going to cost, man, bro? Like, the amount of money Dan James is going to cost, man, bruv, because you spent 15 million pounds for him, and then we're paying him like 70-something grand a week or 50 grand a week, bro. He doesn't play, bro. Like, his overall contract, yeah, Dan James's contract, I think he was on a 5-year contract or something like that, and he cost 15 million, bro. Like, this brother, but by the end of his contract, is going to cost man something close to 50 M's, bro.
That's That is
Is man all right?
That is madness. Listen,
is man all right?
Some people are advocating for Dan James. Just tells you where our fucking standards are. There is no standards.
But that's why I say when you say
some of you people,
squad, bro,
need to go get your talk, go up to Attic, and go look for your standards because you've lost them. They're buried somewhere.
Bro, but that's why when man say building teams, bro, Klopp built a team. Do you know what I'm saying? Klopp built a team, bro. Yes. This guy is buying players. That's not the same thing. Building a squad, a cohesive squad is not the same as just buying players. Football fans need to understand that. He's just buying individuals. We still don't have a team. We still don't have a team.
When Ollie came in, he had a plan. He must have had a vision and a plan. And he's quite clear he wants to play out from the back. So why did you buy Wan-Bissaka? Why did you buy him? That's not part of your plan. That part of your plan's not working. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's it. A man saying that I'm harsh, but bro, it's not harsh.
It's not about being harsh. It's about being real, guys.
That's it, bro. You know the reason why it's not harsh is because this guy got rewarded with a new contract for failing, bro. And then people are saying, "Oh yeah, but everyone's happier going to work, bro." They'll be a lot happier if they were winning shit. I promise.
Exactly.
I promise they would have been happier if Ollie didn't bottle the Europa League final and not make a change for 100 minutes. I promise you they'll be happier. Do you know what I mean? All this bullshit about him making the atmosphere better, all he's making it is, easier for these players that are underperforming, to get away with it and be happy with mediocrity, bro, because it's a mediocre mentality at this team, bro.
Listen, we can all believe in Disneyland and Mickey Mouse, and we're going to go for the league next year. If that's what you want me and Rants to come on here and do that, hey, we'll do that. But I'm telling you now, it's not fucking real. It's not real. Unicorns don't exist. Yeah. And in the reality of the situation, our standards are in the fucking gutter. There's people still, even after spending 400 million, there's people still trying to fucking make excuses for Ollie. This guy is more protected than the fucking Queen. I swear to God, the protection is. You think I'm joking? Honestly, this is Man United. It bugs fuck out of me. It really irritates me because I love this club. The club means a lot to me. And it's about time some of us United fans remember who the fuck we are and where we're supposed to be and where we are.
Tell them, bro.
And the fact is, some of you lot, you don't like the real shit. You don't like it when we call Rashford out or Bruno out or Pogba out when he's having a bad game or fucking Maguire. Listen, we don't wrap shit up in cotton wool. It is what it fucking is. If a player's fucking shit, we fucking say his shit. If a player's good and deserves praise, we'll fucking praise him. Yeah? We don't beat around fucking bush.
That's it, bro. That's what it is. So that's why I said, that's why I had to bring it to you, Johnny, because the thing is, building a squad, and buying players is not the same thing. So when people say Ollie got rid of the deadwood, he didn't get rid of the deadwood. Players didn't want to play for him, so they left, didn't it? He wanted to keep Lukaku. Lukaku wanted to leave because Lukaku wasn't on not being the main man, which is fair enough. He's gone where he was. He's won a trophy. He's proven that, at least to himself, he's got justification, that, yo, I can lead the line, I can win a title, I can score goals. Cool. Alexis Sanchez wanted to leave as well. Ashley Young wanted to leave. All these players wanted to leave.
All these players that have left, by the way, are doing well now. They're all doing well.
Look, this is it. And the thing is, and bro, remember that Ashley Young was keeping Luke Shaw out the team before he left. So don't get it twisted. Like Ashley Young wasn't on the bench for us. So
people need to understand, right? This manager, I don't care what anyone tells me, this guy's a fraud. He's a fucking amateur. He belongs nowhere near a fucking top 6 club. Fuck it, don't even belong. He shouldn't be in a Premier League. He's not a good manager. He's not a good man manager. He's fucking, the football's shit. The football's boring. And I'm sick of this guy getting the protection that he gets because he's a fucking legend at club. You have to separate the player from the manager. I've got no issue what he did as a player, but as a manager, he's fucking dishwater. He's toilet water. He's diarrhea. End of fucking discussion.
Bro, I hear you, innit? I'm saying, I know you proper hate, man. But for me, like, I'm just on a straight, I'm on a straight line where it's like, bro, I'm the kind of guy, I will give man credit where it's due, innit? But I genuinely think that what people are praising him for is just common sense.
Again,
like,
do you know what I mean? I do give him credit for improving the squad. You don't agree with that? That's fair enough. I do credit the man for building the squad,
but
right?
Bro, how can you not improve the squad if you're buying better players? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, improving the squad, is going and doing what Klopp has done. When I say improving the squad, also what Tuchel's done. Tuchel's improved Chelsea without even buying a player. Without even buying a player, bro. Do you know what I mean? Improving the squad is doing exactly what Klopp's done. You go and you get a left back who was playing in the championship, and you turn him into one of the best left backs in the world because you needed a left back. And then you've brought him in and he suits the style of play that you're playing. You brought in Wan-Bissaka, who was meant to be up and coming England star boy right back here. He doesn't suit the style of play, and now you're looking to buy another one. So really, you just bought him because he was the obvious choice, and you spent too much money on him. So I can't credit you with improving the team by spending 50 million on a player you now don't even really want.
50 million?
Wan-Bissaka cost 45 million plus 5 million in add-ons.
I swear to God, Wan-Bissaka was on his way to Olympic trials and he took the wrong fucking turn and ended up at the fucking Premier League. That's all I can do. He was meant to go to Olympics as a sprinter or some fucking relay runner because he's not he's not a footballer to look at. He's not a footballer,
bro. 45 million, bro.
He's spent 400 million, right? So let's go back to last season, yeah.
Bro, he spent more than LVG and Jose, and they both won trophies.
We still got a style of play. What's our style of play, Rants?
So, bruv, so how can you say he's improved us, yeah, if he hasn't won anything and we've got no style of play? And I think points-wise, he still hasn't even bettered the points that Jose got.
Jose's. Apparently, it's not even matched to what Jose did.
So how has he improved us then, apart from buying better players? You can't give a manager credit, yeah, for improving a team by spending 400 million. Anyone can spend 400 million. He's got no trophies. Any manager could have done what he's done, bro. That's what I'm saying to you.
You remember
so I can't give him credit for it.
When Klopp first took over Liverpool, remember when he first took over Liverpool? Within the first few games, you could already see what Klopp would try to do with his team. It was rock and roll football, remember?
Yeah.
2.5 years, and I still don't know what we're doing. It's just a fucking blind leading the fucking blind. It literally is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And the sooner fucking all this, I'm sorry, I'll say it right now. I'll lose the first 10 games of the season to get this guy out. I'll lose the first 10 games. I'll take 10 L to get this guy out.
I'll take 10, bruv, to the head, you know.
Swear to God.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So when you're saying you give him credit, I'm asking you why.
As a Man United fan, I want to win the title and I want to win the Champions League and I want some respect back on our fucking name, right? Now, do I believe Ollie's going to do that? No. Why do I say that? Because the evidence tells me that. So by that being said, why am I wasting my time on this guy? What we're just treading water. I'm just walking in quicksand. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Bruv, Klopp got to 2 cup finals in his first season. 2 cup finals in his first season with dead ballers. Then the following season, I think he won. He won a trophy, and then the season after that, he won a trophy. And Ollie hasn't won anything. So that's why I say I can't give him credit. But that's why I say
he's won nothing.
But this is why I say I can't give him credit for anything. You guys are better than me. I'm not giving him any credit, bro.
Oh, but the atmosphere is better. The atmosphere is better.
I'm not giving him any credit, bro. I'm not giving him any credit for something that all of us here could have done. If you gave us all, 400 million, we could improve the team.
You know that 10L's comments being clipped, don't you?
No, but who cares, man? You know what I mean? Who cares, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, bro. So that's why you have to put it into perspective. People can say it's harsh from me, but I don't believe it's harsh. I believe you shouldn't give people credit, for doing basic shit. That you don't give someone credit for waking up in the morning and brushing their teeth, bro. That's just what you're supposed to do. I ain't giving you credit for that.
You have to listen, you have to in any walk of life, I don't care what you're doing, you have to keep your integrity in check and say things how they are, right? And not account for people's feelings because they can't handle the fucking truth. And that's why, I've gained the following that I've got, and I get a lot of views. Of course, it's part of the fucking. It just comes with the fucking job. But at the end of the day, you have to be true to yourself and say things as they fucking are. And if Ollie was doing a good job in all aspects, right, I'd be right behind him and I'd be singing, is it the fucking wheel and all that bullshit that I used to sing. But he's not doing a good job. He has failed. He's a serial loser. The football's shit. So you can't even give me, not only can you not win anything, you can't even give me any good football to watch. So what? I have no use for you.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. If Man United were playing good football, you lot know me. I'm not that hard to please. If I'm seeing some good football, I'll buy into the style of play and I'll give him time. But bruv, when there's no style of play for me to even hold on to, and we're not winning as well, and you've got the players to win straight away, bro. I just got no, like, bro, what am I buying into, bro? The DNA.
You can't win a league. You can't win a Champions League. You can't win a cup. You can't get a Champions League group campaign. You don't even set up for the win. You all set up to not lose. The football's trash. Like I mean, literally, we could do another show on the problems of Ole. I mean, there's that many problems to this manager. And the fact that this fucking club has given this guy a new 3-year contract on is sickening. It's fucking sickening.
But there you go. And like my man said, the fact that rivals are celebrating his new contract. I'm seeing
man. The big win of the day. Honestly, you ought to see I were getting atted constantly, fucking laughing at me.
You see the QPR man was singing Ollie's at the wheel, bro, when they were bopping us.
They hated Fergie. Now, why did they hate Fergie? Because he dominated them. He traumatized them for 2 decades.
Yeah.
They'd keep Ollie for 2 decades. They love Ollie. Oh, he's a good guy. He's Ollie. Yeah, keep him. Yeah, 3-year contract, sound boy. Yeah, they fucking love him. That should tell you everything, guys. Should tell you everything you need to know. This manager is trash. End of fucking discussion.
Yeah, this is it. So, Ollie's actually done nothing in his career to show us that he's going to do anything with this team, bro. Like, they were comparing him to Mark Hughes. Remember when Mark Hughes had all them players at Man City and he couldn't do fuck all because it was Mark Hughes? And Man City was spending money. And this is the thing, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you put a fucking bus driver in a Ferrari.
All is meant to be the glue that glues this fucking team together, but the glue's not fucking sticking.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Simple as that.
Nothing but facts, bro. So, yeah, man, we'll just have to see in it what happens. But one thing I know is that he doesn't have the nous to outmaneuver Jurgen Klopp and outmaneuver Pep Guardiola and outmaneuver Thomas Tuchel. He
couldn't outmaneuver fucking Emery in Europa League final. What do you think he's going to outmaneuver?
But this is it. So he won't outmaneuver the 3 of them. He still won't win the Premier League. I think the best we can hope for is to get like a favourable FA Cup a draw, and maybe get an FA Cup. I think that's the best we can hope.
What we'll get, we beat the Pep Trophy as a one-off game. We'll get that trophy while Pep Guardiola gets the Premier League trophy end of season. You know what I mean? Fucking nonsense.
And that's it. And like my man said, the reason why most rival fans don't consider us a threat, is literally because no one rates Ollie, bro.
Or we'll get a certificate of Opta for all the goals we scored. That's what that look nice at trophy cabinet, won't it? Stuck on wall.
Yeah, bro. It gets like that, bro. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it's one of them ones where while we've got Ollie at the wheel, do you know what I mean? Pun intended, bro. No one's gonna take us seriously, and rightly so. And like I said, like I used the Mark Hughes comparison, bro. Like, he's shown that with the team he had, he couldn't even outmaneuver Villarreal. So he's not going to outmaneuver Tuchel, Pep, and Klopp. He's simply not going to. So the best we can hope for is maybe a FA Cup or something, or maybe a League Cup. And would you say that maybe, say we do win the League Cup next season, say we finish 3rd and win the League Cup, what are you saying?
Sacked.
Good season.
Yeah. No. P45. See ya.
P45. Hey, guys, do a poll on Twitter. I mean, on Twitch. Like, what's a good season for Ollie? Because we're not going to win the league. So
a good season for Ollie would be to be sacked.
So what are we saying? So what are we saying? What are we saying? Top 4 and the FA Cup, top 4 League Cup. Just top 4, no trophy.
You have to remember, all his limitations as a manager, but we also have to take into account we've got quality players. So I believe Ole will get to. I think he'll be fighting for 4th with Leicester. That's what I think he'll be doing. I think he might get to another League Cup, but again, is he going to get over the final? Because we know Man City for League Cups, so he's get to Man City in the final. He's going to outdo Pep in a one-off game. You could see that because obviously they're playing to our hands with his counter-attack. So I could see him getting maybe a League Cup, but that's still a failure. I mean, it might be a success for Ole because he's a bum, but still a failure for Manchester United anyway, or for me anyway. I'm looking forward to the Premier League being back, watching football every weekend. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see Varane and Sancho, obviously, and Pogba if it's his last year. But have I got any genuine aspirations for winning anything of significance? No, because we've got always the manager. Simple as that.
Yeah, facts. He's saying 90+ points is the minimum that he expects from him with that team. Man is saying,
I don't see Ollie getting 90 points. I don't see that. I don't see Ollie getting 90 points. Because what you have to bear in mind, guys, for Ollie to get that kind of
to get 90 points, you'd have to beat the top
his whole mindset. He's got to change his whole approach. He's got to go for games, and Ollie doesn't go for games. He doesn't. He sits back a lot of time, and he sets up to not lose. He doesn't go for the jugular. And in my opinion, like with that mindset, you're never going to get that kind of points total. You're not.
So, I mean, let me see this poll, guys. The poll says, what's a good season for Ollie? Top 4 FA Cup, top 4 only, top 4 League Cup, top 4, and the round of 16 Champions League. He has to win the FA Cup FA Cup and top 4, and even that's not a good season, but that's the least I'm willing to even entertain.
Top 4 is not good enough for me.
No, me neither. I think that he has to win the league. Good
Listen,
season is
I've
more
had
than
this
82 points.
I've had this Klopp narrative shoved down my fucking throat all season. This progress from what Klopp's done. So I'm sticking with that logic, me. I'm using the same energy that the all-inners fucking come at me all the time. So he has to finish within 5 points of the winners or win it. Yeah, and he also has to pick up a League Cup or FA Cup, not bother which one, and he has to at least make the quarterfinals of the Champions League. If he does not meet any of them, then I want him gone. Simple as that. And if he does meet them, then fair enough. I'll say, you know what, you stay a bit longer. But not just that, guys. Not just that. What I would say as well, the fucking football's got to drastically improve. I can't take no more of this.
But that's the most important thing for me. Yo, hold on a minute. Yeah, Van Gaal won the FA Cup and still got sacked. So, boy.
Exactly. See, why was it acceptable? Why was it considered, a failure for Louis van Gaal? Whatever Jose did was considered failure, but now for Ole, it's accepted. Why? What's so special about Ole as a manager? What's he done as a manager to get this protection and this leniency? He's done fuck all. You have to keep the same energy, guys. You have to.
Yeah.
You can't do it. If you can't do it, simple as that. Hand over the job to somebody that fucking can.
Bro.
Like, this is Manchester United, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. We're a laughing stock. We are a laughing stock. People are laughing. Our rivals, they don't fear us. And with that fucking squad, they should fear us. They should be. You're right. They should be fucking petrified. They don't scare us.
They should be seeing Varane and Sancho and thinking, raw, like, United are serious. Everyone I've spoken to, Liverpool fans ain't worried about us. Chelsea fans ain't worried about us. Man City fans ain't worried about us. Why not?
But then all inners go say, "Oh, you shouldn't care what rivals think." No, you should care.
Because what they think, what rivals think, is the logical thing to think. Because if anyone should be scared, it's them, innit? And if they're not worried, that's what we should be looking at.
That should tell you everything. Do you think I wasn't worried when Pep went to City?
Yeah, I was breaking it immediately.
You think I weren't worried as a Man United fan? Of course, I was worried because I know the capabilities of these managers.
Yeah.
Like, come on, pull your head out of the fucking sand and wake the fuck up. And the sooner you realise that, and separate sentiment from logic and the player to the manager, you will soon realise very quick, Ole is not the guy. And he's never going to be the guy because he just does not have it in the locker. And there's no shame in that because Manchester United, the elite clubs, there's only meant to be a small pool of managers capable of. These are big institutions, so there's only meant to be a small crop of managers that have the credentials to run these clubs. Ole doesn't have that. Maybe he can go, do some League One or some Sunday League or something, but not Man United. Not Man United.
Yeah, facts, bro. Yeah,
and it is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
They're loving it, bro. When your head's gone. That's what I mean. Them man think that I get angry in that, bro. Like, I don't. I'm always calm, bro. Like, Johnny, I can tell that Johnny's head's gone, bro. Like, I'm always calm, and people think that I get wound up, bro. Like, nah, bro. You're the king.
When when I start getting into this debate, I do start to get passionate because I love my club rants, and I'm naturally quite a aggressive person, shall I say?
I hear you. It's passion. It's because you care, innit?
Just passion, man.
But that's what it is with me, bro. It's just that I'm becoming less passionate now, because it's like I'm starting to care less, bro, because it's like I'm starting to realize that the club don't really care about winning. Like I care about winning more than the club care about winning. Because if you care, bruv, if you care about winning, you bring in winners, innit? Like surely, yeah, City wanted to win, so they brought in Pep. Yeah, you know, like that. Like winners bring in winners, bro. Like Liverpool brought in Klopp, someone who is a proven winner somewhere where he was before. Like if you want to win, you bring in winners, bro. Like that's what you do, innit? So if you're a club that brings in a director of football that has no previous he's got no previous evidence of success in that role, an owner that's never owned a football club, you got a manager that's never managed at that level, coaches beneath that manager that's never coached at that level.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you expect to be successful, bro?
It's a circus. It's a fucking circus. Simple as that. You can listen. You can pray to all the gods in Greece and Allah and fucking God and Jesus Christ.
Everyone,
right? This is not going to turn all into a good manager or the coaching staff into a good coach. It's not going to happen. It's simple as that. Yeah. But what I would say to people,
and that's respectfully as well, you know, the one, just in case anyone thinks you're making fun of anyone's religions and that, because we don't do that here. What he's trying to say is there's not a single god that can turn Oli into a good manager, and I agree.
And next season, what I would say to people, I tweeted it yesterday, the well of excuses has dried up. It's evaporated. It's been a hot sunny day and all the water's gone. There's no more excuses, man. He spent over £400 million. As Manchester United fans, you have to hold this man accountable like you would any other manager. And if you're not doing that, then you're not doing your job and you're not doing duties as a fucking Man United fan. And I say that to any club. You have to hold people accountable. Yeah, in any walk of life. You only get given time based on your achievements and your progress. And in my opinion, is well overstayed his fucking welcome. But next season, listen, regardless of what me and Rants think, and you people in the comments, right? He is here. But next year, I would say to any Olina, if he doesn't meet the required standard, you must fucking call for his head. Metaphorically speaking, fucking
hell. Before they try and say that you're trying to tell people to cut Ollie's head off, because these people are crazy.
I can get that in real quick. He said he wants to chop Ollie's head off.
Yeah, but brother, I remember Lee Gunner said something about Arteta's head on a stick, and there people were like, "Oh my god, Lee Gunner's talking violence and that." What? Come on, bruv. It was a metaphor, bro. Not literally cut man's head off like Game of Thrones, but you know what people are like with the internet.
Metaphorically, guys, is the word. Metaphorically speaking, yeah? Listen, Rants, I've got a chill, mate. I've got work.
That's cool. Yeah, that's calm. Yeah, we're wrapping up now anyway. Big up everyone inside.
Big up the comment. It is. Thanks for love and respect. Big up, man.
Bruv, listen, make sure you plug your channel. Let them know where they can find you, my bro.
Yeah, just find me on Twitter, guys, at JonnyFX1. Right, it's no H, JONNY, JonnyFX1 on Twitter. And when I do get time, I'll get back onto my YouTube channel. But I'm so busy at work at the minute. I just don't have the time. But yeah, at JonnyFX1 on Twitter. Give me a follow. And if you're not following Rants, why are you not following Rants? Realist fucking guy out there. Give the man a follow. Subscribe to his channel. And thanks to everyone for tuning in. Appreciate the love, guys.
Come on, big up everyone, yeah. Make sure you follow the Twitch, yeah. The link is in the description, and I'll be back at 7 with Saeed, people, man. It's been a good one.